It's big news on the streets. Yes, in the sport of boxing, it's big news on the streets. There's a potential fight between Claressa Shields and Laila Ali. And the reason why it's big news, because there's 15 million reasons why it's big news. The winner between the fight between Claressa Shields and Laila Ali will get 15 million. Yes, let me rewind that. $15 million they will get. And the winner between Claressa Shields and Laila Ali, and the loser will get 5 million. So at the end of the day, neither one really loses. Now, Claressa Shields is better known as the GOAT, better known as T-Rex. She has an impressive record with 10 wins and no losses. And the reason why I say it's an impressive record, because out of the 10 wins, she has won belt after belt after belt, and is the current undisputed champion of the world. And then Laila Ali, she retired with an impressive record of 24 wins with 21 knockouts and no losses. Let me rewind that. 24 wins with 21 knockouts and no losses. And her daddy is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and he paved the way for her, and she kept it going. So this is what Claressa Shields had to say in a fight between her and Laila Ali.
The back of her sweatsuit, Heather, what does that say?
Quote.
Quote. And that stands for?
Greatest woman of all time.
Greatest woman of all time. Wow. Belt game. Well, you know Laila Ali, though.
Come on,
you got to start it right.
Don't do it to Laila. Come on, don't.
Listen, I like Laila though,
girl,
but
you talking about
she's
don't
not cut
do
like
it
me.
to
She
Laila.
don't take the challenges. Like, she didn't fight against Ann Wolf. I fight against the best and beat the best. And if Laila Ali was to come out of retirement, I beat her too.
And she means what she says, and she says what she means. And in response to what Claressa Shields had to say, this is what Laila Ali had to say.
Oh, you want to call yourself the GOAT? That's fine. It's flattering. You look up to my father. We both thought that was cute. That was sweet. You know, first of all, she could never beat me.
Okay.
Let me just get that really straight right now.
You want to get that straight, Laila?
Let's get that straight right now.
Okay.
We're not even in the same weight class. I know that she walked around heavier.
If you go on BoxRec and look at my caliber of opponents and look at her caliber of opponents, you will see why she's 24-0 with maybe 23 knockouts. You will be able to see why. Because she fought against soccer moms and probably strippers or something. I'm fighting real fighters. Real fighters, like, I'm matched tough.
And not simply because she's not strong enough, okay, because I would definitely knock her out, but because she's not talented enough to beat me.
Let's just keep it honest. Don't say that I'm not talented, because I'm the most talented female fighter there has been in the history of boxing. Let's not say that I'm not a good fighter, because my skills are far more superb than hers.
I said, hey, you ever want to spar? And she's like, you want to spar me? I said, calm down. Calm down, young buck. When I offered her to spar me, that definitely was a check right there to see. Let me see what kind of heart she has. Because you should come whoop me just for bragging rights. If Muhammad Ali offered a young upcoming fighter to spar, you'd be like, yes.
I'm jumping in that ring.
For sure. But I know that conversation changed, and she didn't take me up on that offer. I said, okay.
And let's not talk about who got heart and who don't have heart, because I never duck nobody. Look, if a girl call me out, I answer. And I go and fight whoever it is.
Yep.
From Christina Hammer, who was 24-0, just like Laila Ali. I went out there and destroyed her.
Yep.
Laila may think that she big and she bad on that stuff, but when it comes to boxing, there is no woman on this earth that can beat me.
But there's a sweet science to boxing. The reason why you have not been able to knock out the opponents that you've already faced, I can totally see it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you drop somebody with a body shot. I saw the fight.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, but what would I do? Come on, if you put me in
finished.
there, I'm gonna finish you.
She Muhammad Ali's daughter. She not Muhammad Ali.
Right.
She not the greatest woman of all time. I am. He was the GOAT, and she's his daughter. And that's how I'm going to leave that.
One thing Claressa needs to understand, it's not always about her. They asked me about coming out of retirement. First of all, I already know what's available. I'm a businesswoman. So who is worth or inspires me enough to want to come out of retirement at now 42? Do you have $5 million for me? Do you have $10 million for me? Because guess what? It's going to take at least that to come get me. You know what I'd have to do to prepare to come back for a fight? I don't care who it is, because I'm going to win regardless. I'm going to knock you out. So for me, it really comes down to me being in shape.
What I say, she want to fight, I'm all there for her. We can fight at 168. She says she 200 pounds right now. I'll give her a year to get ready. And since I'm so easy to beat, the loser get 5 million, winner get 10 million, and I'm gonna go home a 10 million freaking multi-millionaire because
You got my money.
Will the fight take place? I hope it do. Keep your fingers crossed. Ask Salitas Promotions on pay-per-view on whoever is the highest bid.